And I'm back! Welcome to another delightful session by me. If you don't know me by now, I'm Chef Obubu and I'll be showing you how to make lemon drizzle cakes. Everyone loves dessert. It's the sweetest part of your meal. Always leave room for dessert. Do not make it too heavy or too light. Just always leave room for your dessert. So these are your ingredients. Lemon, I'll go back again. Lemon, icing sugar, flavor, flour. You need the 3 whites, which is the baking soda, the baking powder, and the salt. So you will need your milk, your sugar, and your eggs. So this recipe is very simple. You don't need to do heavy whisking on it. It's a very easy recipe, and it would fit into the final picture of what you are making. So as I said, you're going to need 3/4 measurement of flour. 3/4 measurement of flour translates to 1/4 and half cup of flour. These 2 cups make up 3/4 measurement of flour. So don't forget to level your cups. So level, always level. That's how you make sure that you have the right ingredient. Level it. This is a leveled cup of flour. So you're going to put half and 1/4. So we're going to start off mixing the dry ingredients together. You are going to put half cup of sugar. Half cup of sugar. Don't forget to level your cup. Always level your cup. Level your cup of sugar. So you need 1/4 measurement of salt, which is half a teaspoon. The same measurement goes for your baking powder. For your baking powder, you actually need half teaspoon, not 1/4. So half teaspoon for your baking powder. For your baking soda, you need half, level, and 1/4. So just half of your half teaspoon. So if you check it, we have all the dry ingredients, and you're just going to mix it all up together. So you need to mix your wet ingredients separately. So for your wet ingredients, you have your lemon. So you need half a lemon. This is half a lemon. You do not obviously have to use a yellow lemon. You can use the green ones too. So far you can get juice out of them. I just prefer the lemon ones because they bring out more juice than the green ones. So you need the juice of half a lemon, which you pour into the bowl you're using to mix the wet ingredients. Next up, you need your oil. So I like to use the Devon King's oil because it doesn't have any of those stale taste. Oh yes, before I make sure that it has the tamper proof around it. So you not come and tell me later that you bought Devon King and it was tasting somehow. Please, this is the real Devon King. This is how you should open your own. So for the oil, you need a measurement of 1/8 cup, which is half of 1/4. So you start off with that, but you're actually going to need 1/4. So I always start off mixing with 1/8 for the wet measurements. Next up, you need your milk. I like to use any evaporated milk works, so you can use the 1/8 measurement. So you're going to mix all of that together. And 2 eggs. So break, split. 1, 2. So you're going to mix all your wet ingredients together. You can use a fork, you can use a whisk, but I'm using a wooden spoon because it's universal. So anybody can have a wooden spoon at home. Just keep mixing it, mixing all your wet ingredients together. So you're going to mix the wet and the dry ingredients together to make a very wonderful batter. When I was making bread, I said it was dough. When I'm making cake, it is batter. It's different. Just going to pour all of that together. So let it mix smoothly. Just keep mixing it. Just keep mixing it until it is smooth. Can you see the consistency of my batter? Looking very nice, flowing fine. This is how your batter should be. It's not like this. You don't know, better start from the beginning of this video because you don't mix what I'm mixing. So yes, your batter is ready. So you just allow it to sit for a while. So we're greasing the pan next. So you just need, like I said, less is more. So just watch me drop it. This. Yes, your oil actually works for both baking and greasing of your pan. I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, is this cake healthy? Yeah, it's healthy because it has lemon, less sugar, and a healthy oil. So no cholesterol, vitamin A, and vitamin D. So you're going to have to dust your pan. So you just need like a handful of flour. This. I taught you how to dust in the last class, but I'll show this for those that missed the last class. Please click on the link below to watch the former classes in case you've missed it. So you're going to carefully pour this. So like I mentioned, there are certain elements in a dish that are present always. So because of the final picture we're trying to create, coconut is one of the star of the dishes. So we're going to just have coconut flakes. This is honey coated. You'll find out how the honey comes in the next session. So I'm just going to put some coconut honey coated flakes on it. If you don't come for the next section, you'll not find out how the honey came into this. So please come. So you're going to put your batter in the preheated oven. I like to go at 180 centigrade. If you're doing Fahrenheit, it's 354. This should bake for about 30 to 45 minutes, but try and keep an eye on it because sometimes it goes lower if your oven is really hot. So at 25 minutes, it can be ready. So it's the toothpick test. I'm going to use the lemon and the lemon zest. So squeeze your lemon till you get out all the juice, and this helps me to separate the seed from it. That's why I like to use it. So for your lemon zest, a lot of people would like to say, oh, use a grater for it. But sometimes when you're using a grater, you might not get the exact thing you need. So in case your grater is not working, you know those scrapers you use to scrape potato, you can also use that. So just your lemon zest. You need half of a lemon for the zest. So like I said, you can also use this. How you use this is that you just go around it and keep. I prefer using this because it gives me the right amount of zest that I need. So you just scrape this lightly so you don't scrape out more than the zest. You know, we only want the zest, we don't want the whole lemon back. So now that we have the zest of the lemon, what you need is you need half a teaspoon of this. This is the flavor. So for my flavor, I picked pineapple flavor because like I said, we are mixing different flavors. We're trying to put in different elements into this food to make sure everything pops. And if there's one thing that goes well with coconut, it's pineapple. So I'm using half a teaspoon of pineapple. The lemon juice. And for the icing sugar, this is an icing sugar. This is what I'm using for it. You will need 3/4. And like I've told you severally, 3/4 measurement is half. And 1/4 teaspoon. Sorry, 1/4 cup. So you're going to mix all this together till it is a smooth paste. Can you see the color? The zest is giving it really nice yellow color. So keep mixing it vigorously. So don't forget, for the lemon drizzle, you need half a lemon zest, half a lemon juice, 3/4 measurement of icing sugar, and flavor. Always pick a flavor that goes with what you are cooking. So because I'm using coconut as a topping, I picked pineapple because everyone knows pineapple and coconut is the best combination. So we're going to check on our cake now to make sure it's ready. It's been about 35 minutes, I think. So yeah, I'm just going to bring it out from the oven. Oh my God, it looks so yummy! Yee, this is so beautiful. I love how it's all brown on the outside and you can see that the inside is all moist because I like my cake to be crispy on top and then really moist inside. So this is such a beautiful one. So in case your cake is stuck in your pan, something you can do is you can get a table knife and just ease out the edges. But this is a non-stick pan, so it shouldn't be stuck. So let's see. I'm going to flip this over to the board to get it out. Yeah. Oh, so you can see the down, so it's all fully well. So you just flip it over and this is beautiful and ready to go. So this is a cooling rack. If you have one, use it to cool your cake. That way the moistness doesn't make the under of your cake wet. It gets cool easily. So I'm just going to turn this a bit. This is the drizzle. So let me put this under here just in case it spills. So I'm going to coat it with the drizzle. You're just going to allow it to cool off for a while. By the time it cools up, it just dries on the platform. So guys, I love how beautiful this looks. It has the whole brown crusty edge that everybody likes, and you can tell from the middle that it's going to be so yummy inside. Like, I am actually tempted to cut this on set. I really, you know what, I'm just going to cut it inside because I want you guys to see how yummy this looks. This is amazing. This is how it's supposed to be. But fortunately for you, I have another class coming up. It is the main course. I'm going to have the appetizers, I'm going to have the main dish, and of course this wonderful dessert. Come for my next class and you will see everything beautiful. It's going to be a wonderful spread. In fact, it is a masterpiece. I can't wait to see you there.